Hello there. Well, that didn't work. Welcome back to another stream with Red Deer. My name is Red Deer. I was gonna say, you know what the music means. I hope. But it's perfectly fine if you don't. Yeah, I read more reviews about this game that we've already sunk maybe 100 hours in. A lot of people just say it's okay. And you know, given what it is, I agree. It is pretty okay. Definitely not the best game I've ever played so far, but I'm having a good time. You know, I almost forgot I came back. I'm back from a break. Feels like I streamed last week, or all of last week. Let's sell all our junk. Oh, I don't have junk to sell. Wait, what? Bullet holes did not follow the rock. Or asteroid, rather. What did we do last time? I haven't played this in a month. Getting myself resituated. Reused to the controls. Because again, I haven't played in a month. I have not used companion skills. Okay. Feeling good. Feeling groovy. Probably get crushed. Don't want to do that. Oh, right, we did, we got high on experimental otherworldly drugs. Then we met Max's mother, while a hologram hallucination of her that we could all see for some reason. Then we're gonna go talk to some dude.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Hell yeah. Byzantium, Byzantium. Go back to reading, Max. I'll go with Felix. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, my laundry is done. Always a worry on Monday, but today I was able to get them. I was able to get everything done quickly. So we shouldn't have too many interruptions today. Excuse me. Very hot. Very dry. Very dusty. My eyes burn a little. Got an icebreaker in my mouth. Should keep my mouth moist. Got my... Oh, that is not a nice word. Moist. Got my water. Should be good to go. Did it work? I think we did this last time. There's like no indication that it's doing anything. I can barely hear it. Well, I can barely hear it. But once you're inside, it's clear what it's doing.
Anti-Creo's energizing ointment. Enjoy 6 cups worth of concentrated caffeine in every dollop.
Oh god, that's a lot of caffeine. Pages.
So you're really running around with us now, huh?
Sure am. I'm a part of the crew now. Got my own bunk and everything.
You know, Felix, now that you're a real pirate, I should induct you into the Pirate's Code of Silence.
Ooh, the Code of Silence. What's that?
It means you agree not to talk for a very long time.
That's messed up, Ellie. Unbelievable. Felix isn't that annoying. Hey, corporate recruit.
Our UDL security is over.
Yep. Come on, I'm skinny. I'm skinny. What? Oh, ha. What? Who? What's going on? Ba. Hold on, I'm fixing echo. Ba. Nope. That's not doing anything. Ba. Hello? 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 There I am. Hi, how are you? No more echo. Man, I really wish I could learn how to do that on purpose. It sounds really cool. But when it happens out of nowhere, it's really annoying. Shit. What the? Why is there so much trash in the water? I thought this place was supposed to be hoity-toity. Oh, man. They're just throwing regular bottles of this stuff out here. It's just phasing through the wall. That's a gun. Oh, never mind. That was a bottle. What a waste. And shallow water, too. Spectrum vodka. A glass for every class. I don't reckon I have an ID card, do I? Probably should get out of here. Wentworth cigarettes. 500 cigarettes. Oh, I could just get out over here.
Huh? What was that? Heads up! Yeah! Now that was fun!
Yeah, that was self-defense. They started attacking me out of nowhere. I didn't do anything. Will the depravity never cease? Damn straight it won't. I don't know. They were pretty easy to kill. Just gonna walk in.
Make him regret it.
That's two. That's three. And four. And five.
Got a new mark!
Come on it. Oh there.
That's the last of him!
Is that really it? It's kind of disappointing. I was kind of hoping for more. A little more carnage, you know? Never hurt anybody. Ooh, what's this? Yum. I know what I'm doing. You shh. Oh man, even killed the chefs. Ooh. Trip teas, assorted teas. Caffeinated. Capricorn ears. Ketchup. Baked cartridges. Delicious foods. I love prepackaged goods. Although I never understood why some companies will wrap bananas in plastic. It's like, banana's already wrapped. It's pre-wrapped thanks to nature.
How did you get in here?
Hey, Minister Clark. You're a very difficult man to get a hold of.
You! You just slaughtered those guards, and for what? To speak with me?
Yep.
What could possibly be so urgent?
I don't really know.
I don't know if I trust this so-called minister fella, if that is his real name.
Minister.
So this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
Yeah, that's what I was
If this is about another aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
Oh. No. I'm here for the dimethyl sulfixide. Seems like we're getting off on the wrong foot.
Have I not made myself clear? Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, it's the only way
Aloysius.
these morons understand anything.
These were your last words,
I
mister.
said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
I don't know who that is.
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team.
Nope.
That means you're a dissident?
Yep.
A real live dissident?
That's me.
Finally! High time we got the recognition we deserve.
Hell yeah.
And so affable. Why, you're nothing like the crazed hooligans the board loves to caricature. But what are you doing here? And how did you get in?
I'm here for... I'm here for the dimethyl sulfixide.
Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak.
Oh, I want to kill him.
I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
Ah,
I ain't buying it, boss. I said we check him for drugs.
yeah.
Will that be all, then?
I have records proving you've been hoarding dimethyl sulfoxide.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course! It's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
Perhaps. Back up and tell me what you're talking about. Wait, you mean Chairman Rockwell's locked you up here?
You are a quick study, indeed.
Calling me an idiot, now you're calling me a
I've long
genius.
suspected Rockwell of transacting
It's
business
because he
in my
needs
name.
something.
But this proves it.
Yeah, sure. It's always
Someone else.
who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is
It's always
important.
someone. Oh man,
Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
I'm sure it is. Okay, sure. Like I'm going to trust a gibbering lunatic. Why would he go through all this trouble?
How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
Uh-huh.
If by look for details he means knock things about and take what we like, count me in.
Same.
That's certainly one way of doing things. Far be it from me to dictate your methods.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
That's right, it does.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you
Kidding
don't
me?
help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
I don't know. This guy is all over the place.
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Okay. Obvious reasons.
They're rather dirty.
Ah.
There are also rumors of sprat infestations, faulty automechanicals, and other unsavory hazards, if that sort of thing bothers you.
No, not really, no. Once I get to the Acropolis district, what then?
When you reach the HHC building, this access
There
card
we
should
go,
get
that's
you
what I
up
was
to the
after.
executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
He seems to be just another piece of cannon fodder. Wait, how did you manage to hang on to your access card?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Ah. Ew.
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here. There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles.
Well, fair enough. Well, thanks for your help.
Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
What is this? My Ayaka scroll is acting up again. I haven't had to deal with this in years. Yeah, I have a Kamisato Ayaka scroll on my wall. I taped it so it wouldn't flap in the wind in the room. I think the tape's coming undone. So sometimes you'll just hear a clank or a clack. I remember this was an issue a few, like a year back. But now it's back. So why are you trusting me to help you?
Why, indeed. I know so little about you, much less your motivations. But I'm afraid I don't have many options, confined as I am. Besides, I've nothing to lose. If you're looking into Rockwell, I can only hope you're also looking out for Halcyon.
Huh. So what's on the cartridge?
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're telling us you gathered up a whole mess of evidence on the board's corruption. How big is this cartridge again?
Talking at least a terabyte.
Large enough, I assure you. That's why you must transmit the data to the Earth Directorate and hope for their speedy intervention.
Good plan.
Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
You got it. All right, cool. You know how this game goes.
One down.
Oh, I didn't have anything. He only gave me 38 experience. Not worth it. It's not worth it. You get to live.
They can't keep us out.
You, stop that. What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
Well then, carry on.
Oh, so stupid. So funny at the same time. See, it's those little things that I like in games. Those little things. They do so much right. And then those little tiny things where you're stealing something from someone. It's like, what are you doing? You're just like, I was just leaving. And then you have a high enough persuasion. It's like, okay. I love it.
Heads up!
Too slow.
Look out!
Man, that was close. The fuck? Sounds like somebody's pissing inside of a tin can. Hello. Like shooting fish in a barrel. Sorry. That guy was just sitting there. Whoa. Hey. Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill the employees, just the guards. Professionals have standards. And my gun. Groovy. Let's move. Chairman's office. Alright, get ready to light them up. I got any smokes? Those are pills. There we go. That's not what I want. Oh, F. Oh, apparently I can't use them. I'm going through withdrawal. What do you mean I can't use them? These are my only smokes. I guess I'll find some more. Ready to dance. Who did you think you were? Mr. 10-piece suit. Percival Pratt. Merciful brat. More like. Oh wait, I have an idea. No, that's not it. There. Is he doing renovations? Damn. Why are these walls all vaporized?
Look at this fancy office. Chairman's bleeding the whole colony dry.
Wow. Look at that. Now that's a view. Beautiful. See, I told you. View priority message. Print ministry key cards. Uh-oh.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But
everyone will slowly stop living.
That's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed.
Whoa. You give it to them, Prime Minister.
But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program.
That's what they already have.
We freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity.
You gotta be kidding me.
Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation.
Oh my god, they're gonna treat them like a
Individuals will be
scientist.
revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyon can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until
This
then,
guy's a
the
psychopath.
board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Oh, that makes me very worried, sir. What a joke. Send Minister Clark's message through. Message en route. Please allow between 3 to 9 months. It's taking so long. Blah, blah, blah. Masseuse, blah, blah. Wait. Reschedule my regular Wednesday massage. I have urgent matters to attend to off-site. Food reserves. 3 to 9 months. We gotta do something now. Cosmic smoke, multicolored cigarette, Stogie Slims, pipe patch, dermal nicotine delivery system, Stogie Slims, cosmic smoke. Smoke the whole pack at once. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hold on. I think it's the game. Yeah, I think it's the game. No, hold on. No. Wait. Ba, ba, ba. Let's try that. Hey. Nope, that didn't work. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing. How is everybody, by the way? Good, I hope. Hey. I have a noise gate, but that's not going to help. And my only solution is to turn it off and on again. Can't really fix it beyond that. Unmuted but has no signal? Yeah, I did that just now. Silly thing. Very silly. There we go. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you can hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? How about now? Hear me now? Good! Alright. Ba ba ba. Now what? And skill increases damage of plasma and shock damage weapons. Ooh, I love using it. Hack. And I'm off for 20 seconds. Perks. Bonus to dialogue skills when you have no companions. Killing an enemy reduces the remaining cooldown time of companion. I don't use them. When you critically hit a target, you have a chance of immediately resetting the cooldown of a companion. Yeah, I don't do that. Further increase the damage dealt by science weapons. Stacks with weird science. Still increase damage when at low health. Ranged attacks reduce the target's armor rating by 1 point per hit. This effect lasts a short time and can stack multiple times. Range attacks inflict -1 armor rating for 10 seconds and stack up to -10. Thick skin. All area of effect and plasma damage dealt to you is reduced. Small amount of melee damage you deal is returned as healing. Reduce the detection radius of enemies when you have no companions in your party. Any subsequent attack made on the same target while in TDD, deals increased damage. This effect is cumulative. Leaving TTD resets the damage increase. Increase movement speed. Belt. Where's weird science? You're not slow. You're just fast. Increase damage based on the number of flaws you have. Sometimes you're the only person you can trust, and that's okay. You deal increased damage when adventuring alone. Your companions have a lot to teach you about killing. Well, I guess that's it then. Okay. Too bad he's only got bottom shelf swill here. Oh well, can't complain. Something's better than nothing. Get that dimethyl. Dimethyl sulfoxide. Whoa. Kids ready to dance? Better turn your asses around or else it's gonna get fried. Oh, they're just scared employees. Hey. How's it going?
Do we really need all the security? I have to go through 3 checkpoints just to take a bathroom break.
No, right? That's why I got rid of them.
Be too careful. Dissidents like Phineas Wells will stop at nothing to ruin this colony.
Oh.
Couldn't they concentrate the security on?
I mean, there was this raging lunatic that just started gunslinging everywhere. Get this, the security they spend so much on, they all drop like flies. Like it's like they're only really there to make people feel as though they're protected, when in reality, they're the exact opposite of protected. That's something. You guys gonna do anything? No, I didn't think so. Didn't think so. Didn't think so. Hey, kids. Cool. Cool. Hey, you guys better get out of here. Hey kids, any guards? Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, restricted area requires ID, the board? I think we're beyond that. I think it might be a little too late for me to get an ID. Excuse me. Thank you. Anyone in the bathroom? Some good stuff. Although guarantee somebody used it to clean their butt.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right. You weren't here when it happened. Some UDL.
Excuse me.
What do you think you're doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
Here they come! Say it!
Didn't even have good shit in there.
Don't!
That's what I thought. Got any smokes? Milk. Nice. Caffeinated milk. Hmm. Punch. How do I get down there? Is this an elevator? No. How about this? Hello. Good corporate drones. Hello.
It ain't stealing if no one sees.
Oh, fuck off. I don't need that. You need this.
How'd you do that so fast?
Steady hand. Lockpicking requires steady hand. Hey kids.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman from downstairs is still in the cafeteria.
That woman from downstairs.
The one who's been hounding the clerks? Ooh, gives me the shudders, too.
Time to. Oh, I'm already out. Play complaint. Theodore Isaacs keeps eating my purpleberry lunches. I know that sprat-toothed little snot is the one doing it. I've seen him with cracker crumbs on his lips and purpleberry stains on his lab coat. Working next to him and seeing him pick the remains of my lunch out of his disgusting teeth just makes me want to scream. There, I did it. I screamed a little. That felt good. Arr! I'm just going to sit in the kitchen and wait for him to do it again. I'll catch him in the act, and then I'll come back and write up another entry. I'm going to be so livid. Can't believe I wasted a bypass shot on that crap. People sick. Hiking gear. This guy's failed. Oh well. You guys want to leave? Now's the time. Raging psychopath is somewhere. How do I get down there? There we go. We just need that dimethyl sulfoxide so we can defrost my fellow companions.
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with sample 4157? Let the record show that subject 23K's cause of death brought about by...
Hello.
Keep your eyes on participants.
Lab notes. That's a tetraborat ethanol, not toasted dinner roll. Maybe it is toasted dinner roll. Powers that be are demanding results. I have submitted my catalog of dead sprats. I didn't realize it was possible to run out of sprats. Which genius left the new shipment of sprats in the kitchen? Still attempting to complete Wells's formula. Still going through a dozen sprats a week. We've got a lot of work ahead of us if this is ever going to be effective at reviving people from long-term hibernation. Oh, these poor little things. Going through a dozen of... Yo, yo.
Hey, what's going on here?
What do you think is going on?
What do you think you're doing?
What do you think you're doing? I was just leaving.
Oh, I guess, never mind then.
Yeah, never mind. What do you think? Found it. Where's the juice? Gotta be in here. Damn it. Patient limit. Have to exit him. I don't mind the guards. I'd rather not kill the scientists. That's our way out. Alright, you kids ready? Like you have to go upstairs and then downstairs. Go through. Hello. Excuse me. Hey, you. What do you think you're doing?
No visitors allowed, citizen.
I'm gonna need to see some identification. No, you're not.
What?
You don't need to see my identification.
I don't need to see your identification.
Move along.
Move along.
I like that. I like that a lot. I love this game even. Walk in, pick the thing that everybody is dependent on, and leave. There it is. Dimethyl sulfoxide formulation version 1283.2G. Discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. Warning, do not stare directly at contents. Ooh. I need a transfer. Ass! That ass! That ass. Those hips. Transfer dimethyl sulfoxide. Welcome to the Human Experimentation Station of the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Not morals, morale. Human testing is a required step of any new product or process in order to ensure accuracy. Please be sure to document the results of all tests thoroughly to save the expense of additional trials. Transfer dimethyl sulfoxide to canister. Warning. This procedure may result in the invalidation of experiment results and the death of human subjects. Sudden withdrawal from dimethyl sulfoxide is highly lethal and will result in the cancellation of any in-progress experiments. Experimental integrity and test subject vitality can be maintained by leaving a 73.629% dimethyl sulfoxide concentration in circulation. Experiment authorization, Rockwell Charles. Project Lifetime Employment Program. Objective to repeatedly revive human subjects from extended hibernation without causing the death of the human subject and the loss of associated productivity. Results: inconclusive. Prognosis: cautiously optimistic. Is there a way to bust him out of there? No. Hate to say it, but these guys are gonna have to die. Addition of dimethyl sulfoxide to the current round of tests has resulted in some improvements. Subjects are showing improved circulation and increased neural activity. However, our formula is still missing something. We are still unable to fully revive subjects from long-term hibernation, and removing their supply of dimethyl sulfoxide will result in their rather excruciating death. The problem is compounded when we consider reviving and freezing subjects multiple times over their lives. To make matters worse, we've had a hard time securing additional dimethyl sulfoxide. We may have to make do with this batch. Yeah, these fuckers are gonna have to die. Calibrating sensors, checking dimethyl sulfoxide levels, transferring to canister, transfer complete. Sorry, kids. For the greater good. Sorry. Gomenasai. Sorry. Cost of science, right? Yoink. Catastrophic, but what can you do? For the greater good. You see, the people whose lives I'm gonna save, the scientists, they're actually gonna make a difference.
Nice going.
There's just too much of a chance that the greatest minds of their time be unable to be fully revived.
Hey, that's illegal. What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all.
Oh, my mistake.
Damn straight it was. This is not out of here. This is more in here. Out again.
Got your paperwork squared away?
Plastic plate. I made a wrong. Oh, okay, never mind.
What do you think you're doing?
What do I think I'm doing? I was just leaving.
Oh, I guess, never mind.
Yeah, that's right.
Captain.
All right. No more
Their mistake.
Sorry. Puncture in my suit. Somehow I always knew this was gonna happen. Bastard, go. How'd you get up there so fast? Why's that bastard so fast? Oh, there we go. Look, I found the exit. I have no idea where she is, so we're just gonna go. Ain't that great? Alright, we did it. We could probably never ever set foot in Byzantium again. But not really my concern. Yeah. Byzantium estate. We're taking some us time. Oh, I hope it did.
Firearm safety is important.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Excuse me. You don't want to die, just move out of my way. See these people right here? Oh, never mind. I started myself. Hey. Need to get out of here is all. Hey. Go down so fast. Oh. You're just doing so little damage, I couldn't tell you where you were. Got caught in the crossfire, you see. Alright, so far so good. Honestly, I don't know what their problems were. I didn't do anything illegal. All I did was kill all the guards. And the test subjects. I missed my shot and still didn't. Their security's just for show. I almost feel bad. Almost. Now let's take it to Phoenix.
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
Yes, he is. Okay, we're not gonna go straight there. Fly here. Then we're gonna go to Phoenix Planet.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Oh, fly to Phoenix. I don't know what compelled me to do that. I just
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Just trying to preserve some authenticity. Make sure nobody sees Phineas. That's kind of how it's supposed to be, I think. Hello.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Forget about the chemicals for a second. Colony's on the verge of collapse. Find your chemicals in the ministry. Board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
Yep. I had to let the test subjects die, but I brought back all the chemicals I had. I put them out of their misery. Here's your canister of chemicals, by the way.
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
Board's trying to mitigate damage to human tissue during the revival process.
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem.
That's exactly what they're doing.
I don't know why the board would ever conduct such an experiment, unless they're working on some kind of hibernation technology. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress.
Colony's on the verge of collapse. Board's been trying to cover it up.
I know! I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. They've been driving our colony to the brink of
Fortunately,
destruction.
this is exactly what's happening to our society.
The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, thousands of colonists are going to die.
It's worse. Chairman's planning on freezing every worker in Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. you're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself?
Nicely.
I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
We need to think about this. There has to be something we can do. That's it. Give up. All that trouble I went through was for nothing. This colony's a mess. I'll be glad to put it behind me as soon as I get the chance. We need to think about this. There has to be something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head.
Not gonna solve our problems.
Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists. The brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way. Not exactly safe. We could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
Hope's probably damaged. We'll have to route power from the unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
That is insane. I'll do it.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems.
It is always the world's greatest minds that can pull us out of this.
Thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it. Certainly. How can I help?
People aren't gonna notice a gigantic colony ship slamming into the rings of Terra 2?
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule.
Okay.
The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
Did I expect any resistance?
It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
You know, skip drives aren't supposed to be used.
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'll probably be fine. Yeah, totally. That's all for now. Get to it. And everything we can. Bonded with everyone as much as we can. And everyone's companion quests. Done as many side quests as I give a shit about. It's time we begin to end this game. Save the galaxy. and maybe do the DLC later.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering. Welcome back, Captain.
Yeah, he's crazy, but he's my kind of
You
crazy.
have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
Uh-oh.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports.
Uh-oh.
And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
I mean, stumbling around the colony, pretending to know what I'm doing?
I think you're being modest. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. You walked through Edgewater and in your wake transformed it from a loyal company town to a haven for dissidents. I'm actually a little impressed. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
Rudy! Hello! Hello there. General Rudy. You are a bold one. We are beginning endgame. Almost sound like you approve.
Not always. For the longest time, I could never be sure if you were on our side or against us. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship, leaving a trail of paperwork in your wake. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much we can do for this colony.
You are the bald one? I'm not bald. Wanted to talk to me. Make your offer.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
Uh-huh. People need better security. Anybody could have lifted these.
Yes, I'm aware that you stole a batch of precious chemicals and destroyed an important experiment. Enterprising of you, if irritating. My scientists tell me they'll restore the damage you've done within a matter of months.
You don't have months.
But I'm not here to talk about minor setbacks. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
I think back in the day I used to misheard General Grievous say bald instead of bold. You are a bold one. Well, he has a German accent. So he sounds a little, and then he's got some kind of robotic filter. The answer is no.
You are making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Kept secret, but not forgotten. A hope.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
What's gonna happen if I skip the hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the sun.
Why the sun? Tell me about the hope.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
What was I doing again?
Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain? I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator.
Okay.
You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
That's all for now. Okay. Red filtered face reminds me of Evelyn from Resident Evil movie. All right, here we go. You know, I never actually saw any of the Resident Evil movies. There. Beautiful. Get out of here. Ellie. Parvati. Are you ready, kids? Here we are. The finale. Auxiliary power station. Available functions. Patch. Route an auxiliary power source to supplement UDL-002's reactor. Status. Power status report. Logs. View archive logs, recorded audio transmissions, and or internal messages. Status. Power station. Power save mode, only life support is preserved. Hibernation storage. All hibernation storage systems are functioning within intended parameters. Either weapon have different stats each drop? Sometimes, not always. You can. I haven't been doing it, but you can alter their effects at workbenches. Like, there's ways to turn plasma weapons into radiation weapons. Or sorry, N-rays. Or electric weapons. And you can take physical weapons, you can turn them into plasma weapons if you have the right... modifications. But I haven't been doing that at all this playthrough. I've just kind of been running everything, upgrading everything as much as I can, and then running stock most of the time. I didn't really experiment with any of the weapons this time. Storage Bay 5 is currently at 99% capacity. Storage Bay 8 is currently at 92% capacity. Storage Bay 12 is currently at 76% capacity. Not terrible, but... Power is now being routed from the docking bay. Reactor is now in auxiliary power mode. Pre-launch roll call. Captain Wilhelm Hunt. First Mate Donna Hunt. Navigation Rezi Toriga. Chief Engineer Frank Nolden. Medical Officer Alexei Volkov. 10 years. Not reading that. We're out of time.
That ought to do her, Captain.
Oh, we want to play with those, huh? Too. Boom. N-ray weakness. No. What? Might not be prepared for this. There. Tinker. To eat. See what I can't get. Everything goes down by 5. Forest. Muffin. Oh man. Everything go down. Why would I want to do that? Life a little bit easier. We can just sneak around everybody. Howdy, howdy. I've exited out of my cave. You're playing Silk Song. Cool. Very cool. Unauthorized access will result in immediate termination upon arrival in Halcyon. Status. Current pod count 9,999.
Can't think of much worse than drooling on your pillow in front of a bunch of strangers.
Least of their worries.
Phoenix Sweet Rising. Error. Hub crew data not found. Identify yourself.
Uh-oh. This statement is false.
Error. Paradox protection protocols have prevented me from registering your stated identification. Please report to your nearest mechanical engineer.
Everything I say is false.
Error. Paradox prevention has temporarily disabled this unit's auditory processing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Paradoxical statement. Track communications through the unreliable.
Can you hear me, Captain?
Loud and
I
clear.
have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Damn it. Now we can go. Well, help me, it worked. Going to hell, but it worked. Now, how the fuck do I break the news to the captain? Something bad happened.
I see you've located the stasis chambers. Which pod were you slumbering in for so long, Captain? The missing one, I take it?
Something like that. So far, so good.
Should we assign Sam for a cleanup?
I don't think this was the right way. Yes, it's always good to see you guys. We've entered the end game, I think. Hello. Excuse me.
You get tired of patrolling?
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Me too. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I could fuck up monumentally. Alright, here we go. Patch 8 of 3.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
You can change outfit midway. So I'm using a disguise device. It's a mechanism that allows a hologram to project the image of employees in restricted areas, but I have to have access to their identification chip, and it can fail. Wait, before I do this, tell me, Ada, am I really doing the right thing?
Probably not, but don't let that stop you. My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die.
Oh, wonderful. Ready to skip the Hope.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive.
Well, that's the least of our work.
And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Wonderfully. Alright, let's skip the Hope to Terra 2.
Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Do it.
In case I don't get another chance to say it, it's been interesting, Captain.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA. Does your captain seriously intend to do a micro-jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero-Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport.
They're talking
and
shit.
this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
Right? Did it work? Ooh.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Perhaps.
Oh, home. I feel like I've been turned inside out. Let's not do that again.
No, let's not. Now we can begin the final phase. Maybe we more accurate fast travel. Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Hope. Hope has descended. I'm not gonna do that. That is actually exactly what it looks like when you fast travel something. You just kind of go whoosh. Wow, the music got really loud over here. I don't quite understand. Oh. Scared me. Staring it. Yeah, the enemies have quite the... Yeah, it's an old school space thing. Complete with the silence and then the loud sound. Scares the shit out of you if you fall asleep halfway through the silence. Can't believe all the guards are perfectly fine after the jump. Nobody's complaining about it, nobody's saying anything about it. A little odd.
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
The board is here. They found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance? I'll be here.
Go check on Phoenix. I'm sure he's fine. It's just
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
congratulations, Ada. But once again, safely navigated uncharted space. Well, once charted, then removed. Once charted, then uncharted. Decharted.
Oh!
Howdy, carpet beans. Oh, I didn't see that coming. You know, maybe we began this a little too early. Ooh, I thought I was ready. I thought us cruising on along was a good sign.
I've taken the liberty of having...
Just throw away bits. Go from 2 to 2.
Sam, clear up some floor space. We didn't really need that crate of toilet paper, did we?
Crate of toilet paper? Yes, we did. Alright, whatever.
Staying out of sight.
It doesn't look like we'll be finishing today. Yeah, I was hoping. god, I didn't have to grind for hours.
Who's ready for more?
Just had to tinker my guns for a little bit. Is this the final chapter? Yes, it's supposed to be. So what's gonna happen is we save the Hope, which is full of the best and brightest minds going to save Halcyon, which is the ultimate goal of all of this game. And then what happens is something happens to Phineas, and then you need to go find him. And then you're going to go to a place called Tartarus. And it's there that you decide the fate of Halcyon. This is his lab. Oh, got to grab his note. Universal Defense Logistics official arrest receipt. As per official arrest protocol outline and defense logic, blah blah blah, failure to appear at the appointed date and time with this paperwork will result in additional late fees and the rescheduling of the prisoner's appointed incarceration registration date. Failure to appear at subsequent court dates may incur additional fees. I cannot believe. Please note that this is the only copy of this receipt that you will receive and that it is your responsibility to have it with you when you appear for your registration session. Those bastards. They put his receipt on the piece of glass so that he wouldn't have it, so that they can basically hold him indefinitely. What happened? Contingency plan activated. Publishing last will and testament. Success. Please present login password to continue. A lot of frozen dinners. Whoa, that's a lot of frozen dinners. Fried chicken, mashed spectrum potatoes, and spiced mocked apple. Terminal passcode inside of the cysty pit. The trash. I guess he ran out of places to keep it. He had a lot of frozen dinners. I guess even retro-futuristic setting has predicted that frozen meal is the future of food. There was this idea that that would be the only way we could eat. And then there was also meal tablets. I remember there was this idea that we would be able to have full course meals in the form of a pill. But the problem was, who's gonna wanna just eat pills? Terrible for morale. People go crazy. Eating is part of the human experience. Even if it's just like slime. Passcode. If you are seeing this screen, I, Phineas V. Wells, have been perniciously kidnapped. Very probably incarcerated by the perfidious and cowardly government of Halcyon, prison fortress of Tartarus. If I have not already been executed for charges leveled against me, I hope the person reading this terminal will find a way to finish my work or rescue me. Preferably the latter. This screen constitutes my last will and testament. I commend my body and my belongings to the icy depths of the ether. This is Rain of Cobbins, that's me. I've prepared an emergency care package located in a hidden panel. Unlock the panel from my terminal. Claim its contents immediately. Personal file. Must delete entries from terminal memory, no telling who might. Hope made it to Halcyon after all. 25 years too late. Board doesn't know what to do with an entire ship full of frozen colonists. So, naturally, they're going to leave them there. Corporate tells us revival is impossible. They've tried absolutely nothing, and apparently they're all out of options. We tried absolutely nothing and we're all out of ideas. Just like Ned Flanders' dad. What's going on with the kid, man? We've done nothing and we're all out of ideas. 113 seconds. New record. Most of my subjects last 93 seconds. Average before total cellular liquefaction reduces them to several gallons of organic soup, 3 degrees above freezing temperature. 113 seconds of screaming. This subject was stronger than the other, but in the end, his body failed to survive the revival process. My 12th subject to die. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. Strictly speaking, I do know. The Hope has hundreds of thousands of colonists. I've only experimented on 12. How many more experiments before I successfully revive a single subject? 1, 10, 100, 500? Statistically insignificant. If I experimented on one subject every month, I would not make a dent in the Hope's population in a lifetime. Still hear the screaming. Trouble sleeping. Trouble concentrating. Psychological toll. Significant. On to subject 13. I always suspected this would happen. The board finally discovered what I'd done and sent their headhunters to track me down. They'll never find me. They say I'm a murderer, and they're right, I am. I regret what I've done, but I'm not about to turn myself in to the board. I'm not going to go begging the board's forgiveness. Only the Hope's colonists can forgive me for what I've done. They're the only people who can set things right, and I'm going to find a way to revive them, no matter how long I have to stay in hiding. Got my notes with me. I have my equipment. I now have this lab. It's time I returned. Gonna be crazy if human eventually discover revival. Definitely not the Pet Cemetery way. Absolutely not. Genius is not beholden to the vicissitudes of bureaucracy. Besides, the Hope has a cargo of hundreds of thousands of colonists. The board practically expects a few to go missing. I hope we don't get zombies. Well, it would depend on the zombie. Tartarus nav key. Perks. It then. Tomorrow. Hopefully. Tomorrow's stream. Reminder, subject may be on. The subject is. Yeah, it would depend on the zombie. If it's like The Walking Dead, no good. If they're like Ollie from Hololive, you know, maybe that wouldn't be so bad. But then they still have to. About the smell. Rotten flesh.
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Uh-oh. Hey, everybody.
Phineas, locked up in Tartarus? We cannot let this stand. That place terrifies even the most hardened criminal.
I never got to know Doc Wells. We ain't friends or crew. But he's still one of us.
Yes,
He's the
that's
reason
right.
the boss is up and walking right now. We can't just leave him to die in Tartarus.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
We can't abandon Phineas. We have to free him if we've any hope of saving the colony.
I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
Point of no return. True? What do you think about all this?
It's the craziest plan I've ever
Most
heard.
American statement. Hell yeah,
And
we
I
don't need
mean
plans, we
that
got
as a
guns.
compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now.
Really is an
You're
American.
my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire
Hell
plan
yeah,
is a
Sam.
terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
We're doing it. Go eventually. We'd better prepare.
We gonna prepare? Sure. Guess I could give my ass-kicking boots another coat of polish. You got some sort of plan in mind?
Never had a plan. Not starting now, buddy. We go in, kill everyone between us and our goal. Play it smart. Talk our way through if we can. I never had a plan and I'm not starting now, buddy.
Now that's a program I can get behind.
I don't have a plan.
Thinking on your feet's more important anyhow.
Oh god.
Yes, who needs a plan?
Why did everyone go along with that? Oh god, these guys. They're all muscle brains. Just like me. Go in, shoot first, ask questions. Well, I'm afraid we cannot begin today. We will begin tomorrow. Okay. Thank you all very much for coming. If you have not had a chance, there's a new video on the channel. Unless you saw the short, then you don't need to see the video. It's just the same thing. I ran an experiment to see which one I saved the grand finale. Yeah, it's for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the finale of The Outer Worlds. Ooh, finally. Get to finish a game. Yeah, there's a new video. Very short. I voiced it myself. It's just like a small meme that was relevant in April when Mario Kart World was announced, and then it became relevant again when Nintendo announced the Virtual Boy will be on the Switch too, but you have to have Nintendo Online, and you need to buy a $100 piece of plastic that looks like the Virtual Boy. Or you can pay $25 for cardboard. I'm not kidding. Absolutely ridiculous. You can watch the short or you can watch the video. They're the same thing. Wait, the Mario thumbnail was your video? I saw it earlier. Yeah, that was me. That was mine. Enter my world of intrigue and wonder. That was me. That was the whole idea. Guess you couldn't tell it was me. Oh well. Oh well. Hey, you can see one or the other. You don't have to see them both. They're both the same thing. Yeah, the short is doing really well. A lot better than the video. So needless to say, YouTube likes its shorts a lot more than its videos right now. Oh yeah. I think that might have beaten my Miku video. Or my Miku short. And I posted that one when I started. When I started VTubing almost 3 years ago. All right, you can go ahead and watch that after this, or you can wait till another time. You don't have to watch. But I'm gonna have to call it here. And today's stream. I think shorts is really effective. Yeah, it is. It is. It gets a lot of eyes on your channel. And the idea is you don't necessarily need anybody to stay or even subscribe. You just need to you need to essentially prove to YouTube every now and again that you exist. And then you are able to stimulate their algorithm. And you're able to get eyeballs onto their site. And then the YouTube will favor you. I haven't been able to do that for a while, but then now my most popular video is something I made on a whim. All those hours of cutting and editing and reshooting and re-editing. It really reminds me that the fully edited video gets 25 views, but her changing light bulb gets it. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. God. Funny how things work, huh? Funny how it works. Guess people just like short form content. Just the direction we're headed now, I guess. I'm not gonna stop streaming because I love doing it. I don't know, something I made on a whim. Took me maybe 5 minutes to make that. I only did like I did 3 takes. No, I did 4 takes, 2 completely different voices for Mario. One for Hotel Mario, the other one for Charles Martinet Mario. I went with the Charles Martinet Mario. But the rest is history. Didn't even take me that long to make. My most popular video. Oh well. Alrighty. It's gotten hot in my room. I'm beginning to melt. I need to leave. I need to leave. I need to go get the air conditioning. Alright. I'll see you. Bye-bye. 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 Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, bye-bye.